Hello everyone, happy to see you here again. Welcome again to my channel. I would like today to craft with you a little bit using my paper towel roll. And I would like to make with you napkin rings that we can use later for our spring tablescapes. So all what we gotta do is just simply cut around 2-inch strips of your paper towel roll, I guess. I'm sorry, oops. And we will just simply try to cover at least one that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to actually show you two with the burlap or any fabric that you have. So what I would like to do is when you finally cut the strip to simply wrap your paper towel with it, but make sure that the seam is on the inside, and then you know it's not going to interfere with our pretty design on the outside. But we will for sure take care of that inside a little bit later. So now as we are done, we need to cut a little bit of a strip. You can either cut a strip of the fabric, or you can continue with the burlap and just simply cut a very thin one and glue it nicely right on the inside of our ring, just to cover the seam so it looks nicely when the napkin is taken off, when the ring is taken off the napkin. Now we just need to make sure that it's nicely attached, and it is going to be time to now take care of the another step into our plan, into our napkin rings. So what I would like to do is just simply outline, and I always like to outline it on the piece of the cardboard, the anything that I do when I cut out of the fabric. So I outline my little bunny ears. I would like to simply outline them on my burlap, and then outline them on my beautiful buffalo check ribbon that I would like to simply incorporate into my napkin ring. And of course, just because our bunnies have 2 ears, we need to fold the fabric of your choice in half, so you are cutting 2 ears at the same time, and repeat the same thing with the another material. In my case, it's going to be a buffalo check. So now with a little bit of adjustment, just to make sure that my ears are nice and rounded on the top, I am just going to simply glue those pieces together. I'm going to keep the burlap on the back and the buffalo check ribbon right in the front. So I am going to have a little bit of interest. And of course, hot glue is going to help me with that. But you can also use the Mod Podge, wherever you have it handy. So when that is done, all what we need to do is just attach our ears to our napkin we just created. So what I like to do is just simply pinch the bottom of my ears a little bit and make sure and secure them with the hot glue so it's nice and keeping it together on both ears. And then I am installing it on my napkin ring, facing it sideways. Don't worry that it's going to show. We are just going to nicely cover this up later with some kind of other embellishment. But as of right now, just simply twist it and install it on a napkin ring to the inside. That means sideways. So now our ears are done, and you can just simply form them a little bit and shape them a bit. And then it's time to add a little raffia. Obviously, you don't need to use it. You can use a little ribbon, white ribbon actually, some kind of lace ribbon, I guess, because I love it, would have been nice. But I would like to keep it in a rustic theme and rustic feel of it. So I'm just simply adding the raffia to sort of camouflage a little bit of our connections right up there. And I promise they are not going to be visible. A little bit of the adjustments to a raffia, and our first kind of a napkin ring is done. Don't you think it's pretty? Now let's move on quickly to another one. This one is going to be fairly quick, and the process is the same. You're starting it with the 2-inch of napkin, 2-inch of the paper towel slice, and then we are going to simply use the twine. That is actually my favorite one. So what I am going to do is just simply wrap it all around really tightly and securing it here and there, but not on every single row, with the hot glue. So now we are almost done, and it's time to simply move on to another step. How are we going to decorate this time? What do you think about using a little bit of a fur? You don't really need much of it because the napkin ring is small. So all what I've done is just simply cut the corner and simply try to fold it into a little ball and imitate a little bunny tail. What do you think? That is a cool idea. That's because I thought about it, but I actually feel that it looks cool. So all what we're doing is simply attaching it right where the connections were, and we are almost set. But we still have one more step to go. All is beautifully attached, and we gotta go back to the template we originally used for the other ring and cut a little bunny ears. But this time we're just going to keep them one layered. We're not going to layer them anymore. Just simply 2 pieces of the ears we need, and then we're just going to glue it right under that little tail. What do you think about that idea? So now our ears are cut out, and the step is the same as it was in a previous napkin ring. It's just simply pinched on the bottom. Make sure it stays nicely and brings that little bit more of a volume and a texture to the shape, maybe not the texture, to bunny ears. And then simply slide them right under the tail. And of course, hot glue has to get into the action. And here is our napkin rings. The first one we made with the burlap ears and a little bit of a raffia, and the second one with a little bushy tail. So I really hope that you enjoyed that little project, and I hope I inspire you to make something similar or even not the same. And I am really happy that you joined me through the whole process. And I hope that you are going to subscribe and hit that bell for the notification when my new video is up. And there's going to be a lot. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.